You sleep, but you're still exhausted. You rest, but you wake up heavy. You try to focus, but everything feels foggy. If you've been saying, "I'm so tired," more than anything else lately, this video is for you. Because this isn't just burnout, this is deeper. This is soul exhaustion. It's that feeling of being completely drained, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. It's like your battery is always on low, no matter how much sleep you get or how much coffee you drink. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the 3 hidden reasons why you might be feeling this way. We'll uncover the subtle ways your energy is being depleted and, more importantly, how to reclaim it. Let's talk about what's really happening. The first hidden reason you're tired? You're spending energy in places your soul no longer wants to be. Think about it. That job that makes you cringe every Sunday night. That relationship that feels more like an obligation than a source of joy. That version of you that smiles when you want to scream. You see, your soul knows. It knows when you're pouring energy into spaces that no longer serve you. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. You keep pouring, but it never quite fills up. You're constantly leaking energy. Your body might still be showing up, but your energy is trying to leave. It's like a phone with a cracked screen. It might still function, but it's not operating at its full potential. It's draining your battery faster than it should. That's why you're drained. You're not lazy. You're just misaligned. You're out of sync with your true self, and that takes a toll. Imagine a beautiful plant, full of life and vibrancy. Now imagine that plant being placed in a dark corner, deprived of sunlight and nourishment. It might still cling to life, but it will slowly wither away. That's what misalignment does to your soul. It starves it of the energy it needs to thrive. But here's the good news. You have the power to change where your energy flows. You can choose to step away from the things that drain you and move towards the things that light you up. It might not be easy, but it will be worth it. Number 2, emotional fatigue. We live in a world that often tells us to suppress our emotions. We're told to toughen up, bottle it up, put on a brave face. We suppress so much anger, sadness, frustration in order to be functional, to fit in, to avoid judgment. But here's the thing about emotions. They don't just disappear when we ignore them. They go somewhere. They get stored in the body. And that energy has weight. It sits on our shoulders, creates knots in our stomachs, and weighs down our hearts. It drags down your system. Think of it like this. Every time you suppress an emotion, it's like stuffing a suitcase with heavy rocks. You might be able to carry it for a while, but eventually, the weight will become unbearable. You'll be carrying around all this baggage, this emotional weight, and it's exhausting. You're tired, because you've been pretending you're okay for too long. You've been carrying the weight of unprocessed emotions, and it's taking its toll. It's no wonder you feel drained. But there's a way to unpack those suitcases, to release the emotional weight you've been carrying. It starts with acknowledging your emotions, giving yourself permission to feel them fully, and finding healthy ways to express them. This could be through journaling, meditation, therapy, or even just having an honest conversation with someone you trust. The key is to create space for your emotions to be seen, heard, and released. Here's the big one. You're disconnected, not from the world, but from your own purpose. You wake up, go through the motions, but there's a nagging feeling that something's missing, a lack of fulfillment, a sense of emptiness. You're not spiritually tired because you're busy. You're tired because nothing you're doing feels meaningful anymore. It's like walking through a maze without a compass. You're constantly moving, but you're not getting anywhere. When we drift from presence, we lose access to our soul's power source, and without it, everything feels like pushing a car uphill. Every task, every interaction, every day feels heavy and draining. This disconnection from purpose often stems from living a life based on external expectations rather than our own inner compass. We chase achievements, validation, and possessions, hoping they will fill the void. But true fulfillment comes from aligning with our authentic selves, our values, and our passions. It's about asking ourselves the big questions. What am I passionate about? What impact do I want to make on the world? What brings me joy? It's about reconnecting with that inner spark, that sense of purpose that fuels our soul. This journey of reconnection requires us to create space for stillness, reflection, and introspection, to listen to the whispers of our hearts and have the courage to follow where they lead. It's about rediscovering the things that make us feel alive and dedicating ourselves to living a life that reflects our truest selves. The exhaustion you're feeling is not weakness, it's your soul whispering, "I need space, I need truth, I need you back." It's a sign that something needs to change, that it's time to realign with your truth, your purpose, and your authentic self. You don't need to fix your life. You just need to realign with it, to listen to the whispers of your soul and have the courage to make changes that honor your well-being, to release what no longer serves you and create space for what truly matters. Subscribe to The Quantum Bridge for more energy, clarity, and alignment in a noisy world. And comment below, what truth in this video hit you the most? Let's continue the conversation in the comments.